Talk to anybody that's lived in Tampa for 4 generations or longer, chances are their family worked in the cigar industry because those were the only jobs around. Life was good for us until January 1961, when President Kennedy signed the proclamation that created the Cuban embargo, January 61, and since then we haven't been able to buy Cuban tobacco. That was the beginning of the end of the Tampa cigar industry as we know it. You couldn't get what you make your cigars with. So it was one by one they closed, and it was just basically it was us and half of Tampa were left. So out of 150 cigar factories in Tampa, at one time we're the only one left. Walking through our factory is like walking into a time capsule. Nobody does this anymore. It's like walking back in time. We're making cigars on antique, hand-operated cigar machines that are made in the Great Depression. We aren't using replica machines. We're using the actual machines that were made in the 1930s that were making cigars the same way for the last 80 years. Nobody's doing this anymore. Listen, Elroy Lowe was speaking to us. Elroy Lowe was speaking to us. There were 150 factories in Tampa, most had nicknames. This was a clock factory. When this factory was built, you could hear this bell all over Ybor City. There were no clocks and watches around, and this was our name. Elroy Lowe was Spanish for clock. In fact, if you ask any old timer, you tell them you're going to visit Elroy Lowe, they know exactly where you're going because of this sound. This was the iconic sound of the heartbeat soul of Ybor City. Great timing. This is our 123rd year in business, but 110 of those years we've had one challenge after another. This in my lifetime was the Cuban embargo. We've had excess taxes. We've had smoking bans. And people love cigars, you just can't smoke indoors. This most recent one actually started in 2008 when Congress gave the FDA the authority to regulate cigars and smokeless tobacco right away, and if they would go through a rulemaking process to regulate all cigars, all tobacco products. We're in the premium cigar business. We got swept in. Oftentimes, government uses a one-size-fits-all remedy to whatever ills they see. We can no longer come out with a new blend, change our package. We can live with that. We're paying user fees, $3,000 a day. God bless the government. It's a real threat to our survival. People ask me, how many cigars do I smoke a day? I said, if I smoke 1 or 2 a week, that's a lot. They say, what? See, to smoke a cigar, you have to have time. You have to be in the right mindset. Smoke on the golf course helps me with my lousy golf game. But when you smoke a cigar out in your porch, patio, put your feet up, all is right with the world. Everything else is shut out. We are in the relaxation business. Cigars are to Tampa, which like are where automobiles are to Detroit, where wine is to Napa Valley and Sonoma, what Mickey Mouse is to Orlando. This is what separates Tampa from any other community in the world. And we're going to fight like the Dickens to keep cigars in the cigar city. And we hope the community will come with us.